And welcome back to Yahoo Finance on the Move. There is nobody more essential, no matter how you slice it in this economy, than the men and women who provide the food we eat, the nation's farmers, because without them, nothing else matters, right? But there's a problem out there. Net farm income is expected to fall $20 billion because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Blake Hurst, the Missouri Farm Bureau president, joins us now. That is a huge amount of money. And can you put that in perspective for us, what that means for the nation's farmers, Blake?
Well, it's well over a 25% drop in net income from levels we saw last year, which have been trending down for about 6 years. So we're seeing some financial stress on the farm. It's been alleviated somewhat by government payments, but obviously we don't know how long those will last.
And so, Blake, it's Julie here. It's good to see you. So what happens now? What is the effect on the farm economy? Kind of paint the picture for us. Is it a matter of smaller farmers selling out to bigger operations? Is it a matter of the food supply actually dropping because of a result of the economics here? What happens?
Well, there's obviously a lot of financial stress, and farmers, like every other section of the economy, are in considerably different financial leverage positions. So those with more leverage are feeling more stress, who tend to be younger farmers. So I would say that it's not as much a bigger versus smaller question as it is tenure, an older versus younger, as younger farmers are more leveraged and feeling more financial stress. But top of that, we've had a real disruption to the supply chain. And so particularly in pork and in cattle markets, we've seen just difficulties for farmers to find places to go with their animals when they're ready for market. So we're going to see some consolidation there. I'm very afraid that will dwarf anything we see in the crop side of the equation.
And Blake, of course, you have such a great pulse of the overall environment right now. As you understand it, have farmers received, many of the farmers that you work with that are part of the Bureau community, have they received PPP loans? How are they actually staying afloat on a day-to-day basis here?
Well, very few. We've actually surveyed our members. Very few of them applied for PPP loans. Now, in the second or third go-around, I guess the third tranche of payments, there was CPAP, which is directly aimed at agriculture. On that, we're seeing a much stronger response from farmers as they're receiving payments to help make up for the drop in price due to the coronavirus during the January to April, I think the April 15th period. Obviously, we're involved in the discussions as the Senate is talking about the fourth package. Those have been helpful, but they can't make up for what we've lost in the markets. And the only thing to cure that is obviously improvement in COVID and improvement in our international trade posture, both of which are in trouble right now.
Blake, you just brought up international trade, and I'm curious, can you bring us up to speed on what's happened with the China trade war and its impact on farmers? And have the Chinese, do we know, made good on the pledge to buy agricultural products in phase one of the trade deal?
Yeah, well, we're 7 months into the year. They're buying at a seasonally adjusted pace that would get them about halfway to their goal. And most of that buying has occurred in the last 30 days. So we have seen some improvement in the last 30 days. I think any realistic observer of what's happening would say that they are not going to reach that goal. We continue to be optimistic, but I'm afraid it's not going to happen. The president has made clear that there will be no further negotiations. So I think our trade situation vis-a-vis China, while improving, is still very pessimistic.
All right. Blake Hurst is the Missouri Farm Bureau president. We wish you all the best, sir.
Thank you.